Hey guys, okay, so I'm now in Muscat in Oman at the Al Hassan at the Shangri-La. So basically, originally I booked into the Al Wahar, which is like the cheapest, like, okay, so at the Shangri-La in Muscat, there are 3 different hotels within the resort. So there's Al Wahar, which is like the cheapest one, and it's mainly for families and stuff. And then there's Al Bandar, which is like the kind of mid-range businessy hotel. And then there's Al Hassan, which is known as the castle and is the like exclusive super luxury high-end one. So I booked into Al Wahar and it was already really expensive. It was costing me like £500 because for 2 nights, because I have no idea why. If I'd come a month earlier, it would have been like half the price, but for some reason these dates were just super expensive. Anyway, but I'm a Golden Circle Jade member with Shangri-La Hotels. So when I arrived, they basically like said to me, look, usually this, I can see my reflection here, it's really annoying me. They were like, usually if you wanted to upgrade yourself to one of the other hotels, it would be this much, but we will give it to you for this much. So, I mean, it's still really expensive. But I was like, what the hell? Why not? I'll give it a go. So yeah, but anyway, so now I'm here. Hey, okay, so I just wanted to do like a little video to explain the weirdness of these Middle Eastern vlogs, because they're not really vlogs, because I haven't really talked much in them, but I don't really know where to start. Wow, so I stopped off in the Middle East on my way to Australia. Basically I left London and I've come back to Australia for the foreseeable future. I don't know how long I'm going to be here for. It could be 6 months, it could be a year, it could be longer. It really all depends on work. So yeah, so I left London and then I spent 10 days in the Middle East. A total of 7 nights in Dubai, split up between the beginning of and end of the trip. 2 nights in Doha and 2 nights in Muscat in Oman. And these are places that I've been wanting to visit for years and years. And it's a weird one. Dubai was incredible. It was way more than I ever expected. I went there with no expectations, and it just blew me away. Doha, and so the lack of video from Dubai is because I was basically having too much fun and kept forgetting to take videos and vlog and all that kind of stuff. Doha was also really fun, but it was a lot quieter than Dubai. It was a bit of a weird city, actually. The thing with these Middle Eastern cities is they're not easy to walk around. In Europe, you can go somewhere for 24 hours or 48 hours, and each European city has a main square with like all the main things going off that square or in the that area. So it's really easy to see a whole city within like a day or two, like obviously to an extent. In the Middle East, it's very difficult to do that because there isn't just one central area. All of the cities are completely spread out, so you can't walk between each area, so you have to get taxis everywhere, and the traffic isn't great, so it takes like a good half hour to get to each individual like tourist attraction. And yeah, so in Doha we really, because we had it took us forever to get through immigration at the airport because the queue was so long. Instead of having a day and a half like we should have, we actually only had a day because our 2 o'clock flight, we didn't end up getting to the hotel till like 4, 5. Sorry, I have a cold. So yeah, so that messed up our plans a bit. And yeah, and also there isn't that much to do and see in Doha, so we went out, we did the Pearl, we went out to the Pearl for drinks Monday evening, and then Tuesday morning we went to the Islamic Museum of Art, had a wander around the souk, but it was empty because it was the morning. There was like nothing open and no one there. And then then it took forever to find a taxi. Doha, taxis are so hard to find, and you can't tell when they're when someone is already in them or not, like when they're taken, so you're like flagging a taxi down and then realise as it drives past that there's someone already in it. And then then we had massages at the hotel, and then we had our desert safari thing where we had an afternoon desert trip, which was amazing. And then I flew to Muscat, Nigel flew back to Dubai, and well, okay, it was basically the day we flew to Doha was the day that I came down with this cold, and it hit me so hard, and I've been struggling so much the past few days. Like, my throat is so sore, I can't stop coughing, my nose has been bunged up, I'm all achy and headachy and horrible. I had the flu jab just before I left the UK, and every time I have the flu jab I get a cold afterwards, so I think that's why. Anyway, I go back to Dubai tomorrow, which will be nice. And then I finally get to Perth next week. And I'm really excited to get to Perth now. Because I just, like, I just want lots of hugs. Because I'm not feeling very well. So yeah, that's it. Okay, I'm gonna go to sleep and feel sorry for myself. Bye.